Welcome back. So today I'm going to show you the first session of my new training program. This is actually my hamstring dominant session. Now, I break down my sessions into a hamstring dominant and a quad dominant session. Now, the reason for this is it's simple. I still need a lot more glute and hamstring development. So for me, the priority needs to be prioritizing one session where I do a squat pattern and then a second session where I do a hip hinge that is away from my back training. As personally, what I found works best for me is keeping the hip hinge work, which is anything that loads your lower back, in my lower body days. That is where I can give it my all. That is where I can progress it the most. And this allows me to actually train my back on my designated back days, which then allows me to really prioritize and focus lat development and upper back development, which for me, it's been a massive game changer to my progression. As you will have probably seen in one of the progress shots that I posted up just recently from back development from 2020 to 21, 2022, which I'll get up on the side here. You can check for yourself. But honestly, I think when it comes to programming, there is no right or wrong. However, what you do need to consider is this working for me? If it isn't, reconsider your approach and try a different approach. Have an open mind to different approaches and setups. Like Jordan, my mentor, he's the one that's influenced me a lot. He prefers to hip hinge on his back days. That's fine. That's what works for Jordan. However, it's not what works for me, so I have to do what works for me. Now, I'll dig into programming a little bit later on, but I think that's kind of what I want to open up with is today is our hip hinge day where we do our SLDL work. So stay tuned in and let's go. Session number 1. What is good, UltraFlex Rotherham? Today, we have a special surprise for you. Now, the original side-back pendulum leg press. This is somewhat of a unicorn amongst leg presses. Now, this leg press in particular, it's one of the best leg presses I've ever made. It is old school, it's probably just as old as me, and it is some of the best quality equipment that money can buy by far. This original piece in particular has been well known across the Gold's Gym in Venice. So you'll probably seen some of your favourite pros actually use this machine in some of the training clips that you probably see on Machiavelli, which makes this not only nostalgic for me, but also it's an amazing, amazing piece of equipment that definitely adds to my leg workouts. So hopefully guys, you can come over and try it out for yourself and get stuck in all the new pieces that are coming through. Now, again, the motto that we always stand by is always giving back to you guys. So I appreciate you all and hopefully see you all soon at UltraFlex Rotherham. Bit of content for the gym page, you know how it is. Now let's cover the Gym Leco hack squat, which is the best hack squat I've ever made. Now, I've been working Ifbb Fitness and Gym Leco for some time, and I can tell you that now, that this is the best hack squat ever made. It trumps Cybex, and it is the same angle as Cybex, but just made better, smoother, and with better handles and an adjustable foot plate. So it literally is the king. Ifbb Fitness, Gym Leco, you have outdone yourself with this piece. This is by far the best hack squat I have ever used, and I believe right now, this is the best hack squat ever made. Now, personalized handles just for me. This simple adjustment has made this hack squat the best piece that anyone can use. And again, ask for the Kuba handles on this hack, specifically designed for me. So appreciate you guys, and hopefully you can come over to UltraFlex Rotherham and try this out for yourself. Now, peace out and take care, and I hope I'll see you soon. And always remember, guys, always giving back. I should have been a fucking TV presenter. Now, logbook, let's fucking go. Right, mobility work, then we'll crack on. Now, I'll actually get guys to film what I do for mobility. Take it for yourself. You want to do it, get it done. Basically, plank work, which actually force much better posture, and abdominal control for me, which is going to allow me to brace better throughout my movements. Some leg raise before I actually go into my hinge work. After my adductor, which again will work hip flexes and my abdominals before I actually hinge, which does have a carryover into these movements. So first, planks and some mobility work and activation work from the lower body. Some work that allows them to gain more access into certain positions. So pay attention, guys, and try it out for yourself. Some people are asking, so again, nice treat for you there, guys. Big man, I need you. See, this is what I love, guys. It's always actually genuinely very helpful. So I do appreciate it a lot. Now, rolling hip bridge. new Train Magic Peanut Nutrition Sustain Pina Colada flavour is insane. The best intra ever made, purely for taste. Not even considering how good of the quality it actually is, but it tastes incredible. So, I don't drink alcohol, I never have done. Tried a little bit of Meg's Pina Colada once, hadn't like that much. I was smashed, but it tasted really good. This literally reminds me of that. It's amazing. Hence why I put so much water in it. Still tastes good though. I'm at a point now where every single session really excites me now, so that's a great sign of recovery. This is my point that I've made in previous video covering recovery phases and post-show rebound. There is no rebound. You should go feel like I'm still lean, my glutes are still in, and I feel fucking great. My sleep's great, and I attribute this to being extremely patient. I've only had the weekend away with Meg, and I had one sushi plan, one sushi meal in the past 3 weeks. And then I've pretty much been on plan. And the sushi meal was still macro tracked. So I haven't really had any off-plan meals, and I've been able to creep up my calories pretty much when needed, at a point now where my body's extremely sensitive, my food's in a good spot, my performance is increasing every single session. Now, food for thought, guys, be patient, it'll pay off, as it has done with me. And my starting point for this off-season, my glutes are still gonna be in, and that's my starting point for the off-season, arguably being a lot leaner than I was at 235 this time round than I was at 230 last time. So that just shows you what you can do if you're willing to stay disciplined post-show and not get greedy, quite literally. 20 please, brother. If you don't recognise him, this is our leading English classic physique pro. First British classic physique to qualify for Olympia. Yeah, first British classic physique competitor to qualify for the Miss Olympia. Now, that is a massive achievement. Neil Curry. Neil's a fucking legend. He's a legend, and he's one of the people that, you know, there's people that talk the talk and people that walk the walk. When someone says they're willing to do anything it takes, he will literally do anything it takes. That is not me talking shit, that is me being straight up and honest with you, and not many people can literally do that. Many people can talk the talk, but not many can walk the walk. Fucking pussies. Neil, you have to move your leg, brother. Yep. Okay.
What are we shooting for?
All of them, that's what I'm shooting for.
Everyone like that. Good. Right, you're in the set now. Now you're in. Come on.
What's he playing? The trench there.
Stay in it.
Lovely. Way better. Come on.
Loads of that.
Focus. Yes. Come on. Be strict with it. Lovely. Yes. Yes. And again like that.
Come on.
Lovely.
Close it.
Come on then. Drag now.
Dig in.
Drag
Dig in. Yeah, right. Close it. Close it. Close it. Close it.
Lovely.
Close that.
60.
Game time. Okay. Show me now, get to work. Set up first. Remember what I said yesterday, not yesterday, before. Remember what I said on pull day. Set up first and then get after it. Shoulders back and down, pelvis tucked. Full retraction, depression of the scap. Pull yourself in. More. More. Drive. Again. Drive hard. Again. Drive hard. Again. Yep. Drive. Again. That's the right. Yes, motherfucker. Beautiful. Thank you, Jem. Remember what I said about Jem? in the other video when we was doing legs for show day. Remember that? That's Jem. Bikini competitor, 2021 Arnold Classic champ, soon to be 2022 Arnold Classic champ. Let's fucking go. If she doesn't, she's fucking off the team. All the pressure. One more set. Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. Okay.
Let's go, let's go.
You're all sort of safe. Come on.
Less reps, best reps. Come on. Yeah. Still there. Still there.
10%. It's 14. Come on. That's 15. Take it. Yes. Come on then. Make it easy. Drag.
Go on, get it in, get it in.
Oh yeah. Get it in. There you go. Lovely.
Beautiful. Thank you, Neil. You fucking legend. Leg raise first. Again, any hip hinge, hip flexion, extension. So, plenty of hip flexion needs to be done first. Definitely think it aids in stability and allows me to get a lot more drive and a better brace. So, it's only a positive. You will be.
Keep building.
But I'm going to do a dead stop, so I'm going to stop on the floor and then pull, but I'm not going to reset. Because when you reset, you lose the tension.
That's what I mean, yeah, that's
So-
what so it's tap and go,
Well,
but a very controlled,
yeah,
yeah. So how I explain it to my clients when I want them to do this, if they're doing touch and go, pretend it's like eggshells
yeah.
on the floor and you can't crack the eggshells.
Right, Sam is an elite powerlifter, one of the best in the country. So when I'm doing any sort of hip hinge or squat pattern, I always kind of look out for him and try and get some advice. So before I actually go into working set now, I've got some good tips.
It'd be a good powerlifter if you want it to be.
Yeah, I'd bench well and squat well.
And hip hinge is coming.
Yeah. Right, thanks for that, mate. Position wise, all right?
Yeah, spot on.
Yeah?
As long as you keep that bottom range
Yeah.
and load it up.
Yeah.
Do you make an effort to allow the barbell to drift over the front whilst pushing the hips back?
A tiny bit.
Yeah.
But I don't really think about it, that's just my position, you know what I mean?
I try and load the posterior up.
Yeah.
My two thought processes are allow
Extending
the
the
barbell
leg,
to
yeah.
drift over the front a
Yeah,
bit more
yeah.
whilst pushing the
Yeah.
hips back. And
So-
you feel it lower, it's tying into your glutes.
Yeah, it's the thing is though, we want to be as safe as possible. We don't want to increase sensation for sake of it. Do you know what I mean? So I think for me, it's more so prioritising the setup and the execution and the control.
So it's a balance of the intensity, the risk factor.
Yeah.
So what's the rep range you go for?
8+. Yeah.
Because
So
then
smoke
if you're going
them.
5,
Yeah, it's
you're
just
pushing the boundaries
yeah.
too much.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Right, here we fucking go then. Yes.
That barbell's still quite
Tight.
tight. Like
See?
it's the line of path you'd want with a deadlift.
See?
It's safe, probably safer, but you can load up your hamstrings more if you allowed it. So you'd have to lower it to like 160-ish to do it the other way.
Whenever I've done that in the past, it didn't actually load my hamstrings more. It was more my erectors, because it put me in a more of an alien position where I wasn't able to keep tension on my hamstrings and glutes. Do you know what I mean?
What the Jew you do really well, the armpits to pockets, you engage your lats
That's
really
something you
well.
taught me.
Yeah, so that gives you that nice neutral spine.
Yeah.
But I would think to make sure you're loading up the hamstring and not the spinal erectors, you'd have to start off a bit lighter and build up.
I probably need to elevate the blocks higher.
I would go, you'd have to play around.
Yeah,
I think if you started at 140 and allowed that barbell to drift over the front a little bit more, it's naturally gonna have to load up the, because when you're doing this, you're thinking about your hamstrings and your glutes.
See, whenever I've done that in the past, it increased the sensation in my hamstrings. But it took away from the loading part, and it also increased sensation in my erectors, because I wasn't able to really keep my glutes and hamstrings as switched on.
Was that because the weight, what weight were you doing it with?
100, even warming up.
Really?
Yeah, even warming up. What me and Sam are talking about is different biases towards different movement patterns, and a different bias to try and target the same thing, but you have to come together in the middle to kind of suit what you find the safest to be able to progress long term without a risk of injury. There's a reason why you're 125 kilo now, doing minimal effective volume, and you're getting lean every week. There's a big reason for that. You're training your muscle properly now. You're putting the stimulus where it's needed, not in your fucking joints and connective tissue. This is why you're so fresh. This is why you've got no niggles now, and that's what has to remain now. Now you're at a certain standard, you're gonna have to hold yourself accountable to that standard. That's key. Keep your standards high, and make sure you've got people keeping you accountable to them. Here we go. Almost game time. One more touch, then we're going to work. 3, 2, 1. Yep. This is the set. This is the set. Yep. So, we split our leg days in half. We've got a quad dominant leg day and a hamstring leg day. Now, this gives me an opportunity on the hamstring leg day to really reduce my load exposure and still challenge my quads, but work in a higher rep range. Now, specifically on this piece, it really tends to overload the length and range, and then the mid range, it's quite easy, and then it overloads the short range again, which is quite odd, but it's great actually. This allows us to really challenge adductors, quads, and glutes in the length and range. So we specifically pause there, and all our work for quads today is in high rep range. This allows us to keep our knees super fresh and will give us a longer runway for progression on our quad dominant days as well. Now, if you're struggling with knee pain, this is something I highly advise you implement into your leg training. Split your leg days up and make sure that one leg day is in higher rep range and the second leg day is where you expose yourself to higher loads and lower rep ranges. Right, last time, yeah? Make these super accurate. Right, focus on what you're doing. Focus on what's really moving the movement now. Pause, drive. Perfect, that's enough, that's enough. That was a perfect rep. Now, before you get to each set, visualize what's about to happen. Mark has always struggled getting set up right, so before every single set I always cue him, set up, brace, breathe, then you begin. That is so important. Without correct setup, without the right breathing, without the right bracing, you're setting yourself up to literally fail and not execute your set correctly. So prioritize the setup, take a moment before you begin, don't rush your sets, and make sure you're going to each and every single set with full readiness to attack your set to true mechanical failure. That's key. You don't want to fail through other factors that are lacking. You want to fail through true mechanical failure and actually allow the muscle that you're trying to target to fail before anything else. It's gonna have to be 15 fucking reps. Set up, breathe in, brace, ready, yep.
Sure, easy. Oh yeah, there you go. Still easy he wants to be. Drive. Yeah. Come on. Confidence in this set. Confidence. Make it fucking easy. Drive. Oh, there you go. Oh, yeah. Okay then. Yeah. Come on then. Confidence. There you go. There you go. Hard now. Oh, that's the one. That's the one. Yeah.
Rack! Whoa! Fucking hell. That was a much better set last week as well. Fuck me. Set up. Breathe, brace. Visualize it and get after it. Come on. Oh yeah. Okay. Let's get it. Wait for it now. Outstanding. Perfect. It's exactly what we want. Yep. Come on. Rinse them here. Right. Oh, wait, challenge yourself more in here now. Now you challenge it. Now. That's better. And drive hard. Oh, yeah, every rep like this now, come on. Now. This is the challenge, this is it, this is the money is, come on. Yes. Oh, this is where the money is, let's go, back in. Get fucking tight. That's better. Pause and drive. Right, I want 2 more reps. Get the foot back in now. Pause. Drive hard. Again, get the foot back in. Brace hard. Harder now. Brace harder. And drive. One more rep. Take a breather at the top. Right, this is only a breather to reset and rebrace. Rebrace, get the foot back in now, come on. Brace hard now. Pause. Keep that standard. Drive. Out. How to tear someone's arsehole in 1 set. Well done. There you go. Yes. So normally in this session, we would also have 2 sets of seated leg curl. But obviously we're running baseline, minimum effective volume, so we're not gonna do that. However, I'm gonna go session by session. I'm gonna show you all the sessions from a training split. I have discussed my training split on my previous update, which was the post-show wrap-up and current update that I did about a week and a half ago, whatever it is. So please give that a watch. But the split, as a reminder, is push-pull with glute touch-up, off, legs, back top-up, off, repeat. One more rep, drag it up. Perfect, well done. The best part, my favourite part of the session, walking lunges across the gym. So, walking lunges to death, that's what I like to call this. Okay. Cardio, not cardio. That's what I call it. Cardio. Oh, epic. Felt immense. Good. So this is one of my favourite lat bias movements. Credit to Coach Kasim. He's the inventor of the spiritual movement. It's epic, so I love it and I utilise it very, very often. Let's get to it. One more touch, one more warm-up, one more pre-prep set, one more rehearsal, and then it's game time.
yourself in the direction of your dreams. You will find your strength in the sound. And make your transition. 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 Make your transition.
Like that, people, that is a wrap up for today's session. Now, if you enjoyed the session, enjoyed some of the info, and you took value from it, please support the channel, share, like, subscribe, and comment. Always helps. And if you want to cover anything specific, please let me know in the comments below. Take care, guys. Appreciate you all. Thanks for tuning in. I'll see you again soon.